You start your YouTube channel, you have your initial videos uploaded to market your business, and then comes the next inevitable question. Will I actually succeed? There are 5 telltale signs almost as old as time that will determine if this is going to be the case. And you're in luck, my friend, because in this video, that is exactly what we're talking about today. Think about for a moment the things that you think about but you don't publicly share, but that you're so passionate about. These are your deepest desires and the kind of big picture transformation that you want to see in the world. It might feel a little bit terrifying, and it definitely takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there to share what is it that you're truly thinking. If you want to see success on YouTube, the first thing is to be willing to get a little bit uncomfortable, to truly articulate what is it that you truly 1000% stand behind. This is the difference between those YouTube channels that feel like they're falling a little bit flat versus the creators that truly take off, because they're not afraid to be themselves. They're not afraid to articulate the thoughts that they have to their audience in a very clear way, with passion, with all the ignition and beautiful communication. If you're watching this video, I know you're a big believer in your ideas. The world will be a better place with you in it when you actually openly share it. Think about it for a second. When was the last time you started watching a YouTube video and you basically clicked away because you felt like it was a little bit vanilla? You felt like the person wasn't really going deep enough with what is it that they're exactly sharing. And now you thought, well, I'd rather spend my time watch something else that is going to resonate with me more emotionally. So this is the key here. We want to make sure that your channel doesn't fall under that category, but it falls under the category of, oh my God, oh my goodness, I cannot wait to watch more from this creator. The second sign that you're going to see success with your YouTube channel is if you're willing to improve one thing at a time. This is so important because when you start something like YouTube, it's so easy to want everything to be perfect right out of the gate. Maybe there are some creators that you follow that you admire and you love the look and feel of their videos. They have a beautiful set. They have all the lights, the cameras, the microphones, all the bells and whistles. And you're at home thinking to yourself, oh God, how am I ever gonna make videos that look and sound and feel that good? Well, if you're willing to improve one thing and one thing only at a time, I can guarantee that you're going to see success with your YouTube channel, and that really feeds into the growth mindset in accepting that you're starting from somewhere in this imperfect place, and one step at a time you're going to improve and you're going to get to that level of professional setup that you've always been dreaming of. Now, when it comes to improving things, there are a couple of things that come to my mind that I really want you to pay attention to. Number one is storytelling. When you create your next video, ask yourself, what can you do a little bit better to tell the story in a more effective, in a more articulate way? The second thing, think about your device that you're recording on. So that could be a camera that you have purchased from whatever brand, or it could even be your phone that you've purchased in the last couple of years. And let me fill you in on a little secret. If you have a camera that you've purchased within the last few years, and that camera happens to come in the format of a phone, you have all the gear that you need to start creating YouTube videos. So that's a little secret between you and I. Now, when you have your device, just learn it a little bit more the next time that you're about to record the video. Know what kind of settings you have, know what kind of things you can manipulate before you even hit record to give you the kind of output that you're looking for. Now, with tech, it's so easy to get overwhelmed because there's so many settings, there's so many options, but it's very important that you get to know the device you have one step at a time and then make very small, minute improvements one video at a time, and you're going to be very glad that you did. The third thing is the lighting. So right now I'm here with Francis and we have all the lights set up, all the like bells and whistles going on. But when I first got started with my initial YouTube videos, all I had was this. Yes, all I had was daylight. Daylight was all I had. So when in doubt, make sure that you're beautifully, evenly lit, that you're facing a natural light source, and get started right there. However, the moment you want to improve, the next incremental improvement you might want to make with your videos is to maybe get a key light. Key light is that one light that is going to be your main source of light that you can use to light your beautiful self. This can be a ring light, or this can be more of an elaborate light, depending on what your budget is. And as I'm talking to you about all of this, you will get a little peek of what the current setup here is looking like. You don't need to have all of these pieces perfect, like I said, to be able to see success with your YouTube channel right out of the gate. These are the little incremental improvements that you're going to be making throughout. And last but not least, inside this combo, I also want to talk about audio, because audio after the visuals is the second most important. We want to make sure that people can hear you in a very crisp and clear way. These days, the built-in microphones inside cameras and in your phone does a fabulous job, but if you want to take that next level of incremental improvement, you might want to purchase a microphone. I recommend getting a lavalier microphone that you can clip on your shirt or your blouse whenever you need to record. And these microphones are very, very handily plug in directly to your phone, so you don't need to worry about any kind of editing or anything in the post-production. You can also get a shotgun microphone, which is actually what we're using today, that you can mount to your phone or camera to make sure that you have a much more clear audio with your videos. Now, you're thinking, oh my goodness, that is a lot of stuff she just listed at me. Just pick one element per video and improve it one thing at a time. So in your next video, that might be the storytelling. The video after that, you might want to improve your lighting. The video after that, you might want to improve the audio, so and so forth. And if you're a big believer in the growth mindset like I am, one small incremental improvement at a time, compounding, will make all the difference between videos that just fall a little bit flat versus videos that keep the audience coming back for more. The last thing I want to mention here, which I don't hear a lot of people talking about, and that is the vibes. So your brand has a vibe, and you really want to make sure that vibe comes across inside your videos too. So think very intentionally about what your set looks like, what is behind you. If you look back at some of my older videos, you will notice that I have my bookshelf, and I arrange the books in a very intentional way so that a couple of titles stand out, and that is done because I want to be able to curate my background and my set. If you're in a position like that, think about what is going to show up behind you to give the vibes of your business. So today we were actually playing around with what we can include in our set. We have a little marble table here. We have some flowers as well as a leaf. And then we have this background with a little bit more of a 3D feel wallpaper and this brown leather couch, just to kind of give a vibe that I want to exude with my brand. Now your brand and your vibes don't need to look like this. It can look completely different as long as it feels in alignment with you and it's authentic to who you are. Very simple way to do that is just pick one thing only that represents your brand and have that behind you. For example, if you're a social media manager and you work with different social media platforms, you can get like little emoji cushions on Amazon or wherever you shop and place them behind you so that that definitely translates to you being a social media manager and add something a little bit more playful to your videos. Or let's say if you're a therapist and you do one specific type of therapy, you might want to include your qualifications in the background to also increase your credibility. But you might also want to include different models and bits and pieces that articulate the kind of therapy that you carry out with your clients. So these are some ideas to hopefully help you get started. If we're meeting for the first time, hey there, I'm Gulce, it rhymes with Dolce. I'm the founder of Video Sales Mastery, where I work with online business owners to start and scale revenue generating YouTube channels for their online business with stellar, bold, standout video marketing strategies. Over at this channel, we speak about all things video marketing, YouTube, as well as online business growth. So if that's your jam, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and come join our community. The third sign that you're going to be successful on YouTube is if you don't care about the vanity metrics or lack thereof. Now, it's so easy when you start making videos to want to get those views, to want to get as many subscribers as possible. But we both know that in the early phases, it's all about building that momentum, and you're probably not going to see anything mind-blowing within your first couple of videos. So it's so important to set your expectations, have realistic expectations. If you're here watching this video, I know you want to start a YouTube channel to match your long-term vision of business growth. So you want your video marketing to match that vision as well. So you're not going to be here driven by the vanity metrics, but you're going to be strategically following your strategy, be consistent, and show up for the people that need to hear from you. Now, when we don't focus on the vanity metrics, a couple of beautiful things happen. Number one, we get more creative, we want to experiment more, and we want to create more fun videos. Second thing that happens is you become way more open-minded to the possibilities around you, which in return makes you more creative than you thought you ever were, because you're in a creative mode and not in a reactive mode. Remember, when we look at our social media accounts, what are we doing? We're comparing, we're reacting. That takes so much energy from us. So it's so much more helpful for you if you channel all of that good, great, amazing energy into creating fabulous videos, trusting yourself that with every video at a time, you're building momentum to see incredible success with your YouTube channel. And the last thing here is you're here to play the long game. You know that this year, you start with your YouTube channel, you upload your initial videos, you start to build momentum, but the real fruit of that labor you're going to be seeing a couple of years down the line. And I know that you know that because you're here to make that long-lasting impact with your business. The fourth sign you'll be successful on YouTube is a little bit more interesting, and let me explain to you what I mean. That is if you're already used to showing up on video in one format or another. So that could literally be as simple as doing quick stories over at Instagram or Facebook. Maybe you're used to doing shorter format videos to really build that muscle. Or maybe you're an education-based online business and you love teaching and you're no stranger when it comes to hosting webinars, masterclasses, challenges, and boot camps and things of that nature, which means you automatically are good at being in front of a camera. You're naturally better than you think you are when it comes to delivering information. Naturally, that means you're going to have a much easier time when it comes to being on camera and showing up for your YouTube videos as well. Let me know down in the comments in what other ways are you already showing up on camera, and even short form videos for Instagram stories count. The fifth one is that you have the unwavering belief that you will succeed no matter what. You know in your bones that this is meant for you, that you're going to be building a YouTube channel, you're going to grow that audience, and you're going to build a wildly profitable business because of it. Once you have that belief, and that belief is so unshakable, it is so formidable, there's going to be very little to stop you. All right, how many of these do you resonate with? If you resonated with at least one, I can reassure you that you have what it takes to see success on YouTube. The most important thing now, you might be asking yourself is, but Gulce, this all sounds great. Yes, I do want to go all in inside my YouTube channel, but can you explain that whole process? Like, how does it bring me leads? How do I actually make money from YouTube? Great questions. These are the questions that we're answering inside the next video that's coming up on your screen right now. So click and I will see you over there.